Fala galera que acompanha o Gamer F, tudo bem com vocês? Felipe Gamer na área, estou de volta trazendo a quinta parte do detonado de Gabriel Knight, parte 5. Será que ele vai conseguir desvendar o mistério dos assassinatos em New Orleans ou não? Acompanhe do começo ao fim. Mas primeiramente, não é inscrito no nosso canal, inscreva-se, ative o sininho, compartilhe com seus amigos, dê aquele joinha maneiro e também não deixe de seguir a gente em nossas outras redes sociais, como Twitter, Twitter TV e Facebook. Link na descrição logo abaixo. Chega de frescura, vem comigo para o detonado de Gabriel Knight, aqui na Retro Gamer F. Vamos falar com Grace.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Solicitar a investigação.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
Could you research Rada drums for me?
Rada drums? Sure. I don't think we have any books on that topic in the shop, but I'll contact our suppliers. Assuming any of them will extend you any credit.
Tell them it's an emergency.
Uh-huh. I can see where a Rada drum book would be incredibly urgent. Anything else?
I can't think of any. Get the hell out of here.
The figure outside does not respond. The letter is written in German. It was sent from a place called Schloss. The letter is addressed to my... one of the reoccurring words strewn throughout the letter. The only other thing that Gabriel... Wolfgang's letter says...
Dear Gabriel, please read the enclosed journal carefully. It might help you understand your family's... God be with you.
Bom, vamos falar com o Mose para ele reabrir o caso.
I've got some things I need to do.
Good luck.
Caraca, as criancinhas do Fred Krueger. 1, 2, fecha a porta. 3, 4, ele vem te pegar. 5, 6, não durma até tarde. 7, 8, pegue seu crucifixo. 9, 10, Fred vai vir te pegar.
Hey, mostly.
Night. I had a feeling you'd show up.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Crash is dead.
What? What are you talking about? I let him go yesterday.
Yeah, and I watched him die yesterday at St. Louis Cathedral.
At the cathedral? I guess he was trying to get a last-minute A-train ticket, huh? Poor...
I think you should go find the body at the mall.
Crash said?
Aren't you going to investigate?
Civilians.
No, actually I was with him when he died. Could have been poison, though. How can I convince you to reopen the case?
I already told you. You still need to... prove that they're a threat. Get me a lead on the cult. That doesn't prove anything.
You know those marks you found around the murder victims? This is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
What makes you think this is an accurate reconstruction?
Well, I borrowed the partial patterns from your police file and did my own tracing of the pattern at Lake Pontchartrain. An architectural artist reconstructed it for me from the partials.
Really? So this is the whole pattern, huh? That's pretty good work, Knight. But that doesn't prove that this pattern is really connected to voodoo. That doesn't prove any.
I took this tracing from a tattoo on Crash's chest. It's related to the underworld voodoo cult.
Yeah? What makes you think that?
It's what Crash said just before he died.
He was probably hallucinating from the drugs he OD'd on. Probably got that in the Navy or something.
No, I'm sure it's related. It's a snake, see? And if...
Even if it were a signal of some sort, that doesn't prove that the murders were done by a legit voodoo cult. That doesn't prove any. That doesn't prove any. That doesn't prove.
Can I ask you...
You're the writer.
How can I convince...
Prove that there's a... Prove that they're a... Get me a lead on the cult.
I'll let you get back to it.
Later, Knight.
Hey there, girls.
That little girl
Hey, Hartridge, what's the good word? Hartridge? Ah! Oh, God, not again.
This is a crime scene. Gabriel wants to disturb it as... This is a crime scene. This is a crime scene. That would be a...
I'm not touching that body.
There's not enough interest in the wastebasket.
There must be something here about what Hartridge found out about that Veve. There must be something here about what Hartridge found out about that Veve. He's looked better. There must be something here about what Hartridge found out about that Veve. Damn, this is his notepad, but the top sheet's been taken. There must be something here about what Hartridge found out about that Veve.
This is a crime scene.
There must be something here about what Hartridge found out about that Veve. There must be something here about what Hartridge found out about that Veve.
This is a...
There must be something here about what Hartridge found out about that Veve. Damn, this is his notepad, but the top sheet's been taken. Hartridge's notes. This must be about the Veve. Thank God Hartridge was a doodler.
Gabriel isn't... Before leaving the university, Gabriel notifies campus security about Hartridge's body.
Welcome, Siga. You must be the one Dr. John called me about.
I guess so. My name is...
Wait! Gabriel Knight.
You're too quick for me.
Actually, Dr. John told me. You have come to the right place, Mr. Knight.
Could I
conversar
ask you a
com
few
ela.
questions?
Of course, Siga.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
My practice is mainly selling charms and potions. You know, everything. But my spell...
What can you tell?
Much of a I'm...
What can you
The recipe...
What can you tell me?
Nolans is the...
What can you tell?
It is a fact.
What can...
It is...
Do you have any idea what Cabrice and Call means?
No. No, I don't.
Do you know anything about snake?
Snakes? You mean like my beloved Grimwald? I was trained by one of the great voodoo queens to learn how to hypnotize and handle snakes.
Do you know anything about Veve?
I don't know anything about that.
Do you know anything about...
Oh, yes. She was the first of the great voodoo queens.
Tell me about the animal.
I saw them used once or twice when I was younger.
Too close
Just-
to what? Do you know anything?
There are many voodoo churches in Nolans,
Yes.
no? Wherever did...
Tell me more.
Oh, I wouldn't want to give away my trade secret.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
St. John's Eve. It is the greatest night of the voodoo year. There is always a traditional... But in the... Sometimes in the...
Do you know anything?
It is the...
Do you know anything?
There are some things it's better not to know about, Mr.
What do you know
Knight.
about-
Why, that has nothing to do... But I can tell... There is badness there.
So you don't think...
Very fake? Let me if I get in... If people... But there are things...
What do you mean?
I work hard on fine-tuning my spirit.
Does Ogun...
I don't know anything about that.
Have you ever heard...
I don't know anything about
Have
that.
you ever heard...
I don't know anything about
Tell
that.
me about yourself.
Yes? What would you like to hear?
What kind of people come...
Seekers after the truth, such as yourself. I'm a voodooian. That is plenty. It takes much spiritual...
How many voodoo...
No one knows exact... But of course,
Tell me any...
I haven't always lived...
Tell me any...
I began...
How did you get into this business?
I trained in the voodoo arts for many years.
Really?
You have...
Who's she? I can't...
Very well.
About Grimwald.
What about her?
How did you learn how to handle Grimwald?
I told you, a great voodoo queen.
Uh-huh. Fascinating. Would you consider giving me one of Grimwald's scales?
No, I couldn't do that.
How about showing me how you handle Grimwald?
Really? You would like to see me dance, perhaps?
That would be swell.
No matter what you see, do not be frightened.
I'll give it my best shot.
Vai dançar.
Gabriel grabs a shed snake skin while Magenta is otherwise occupied.
There. Truly inspiring, isn't it?
That's certainly one word for it.
Gabriel magnifies the shed skin from a gentle moonbeam snake. The snake scales are hued brown. They don't match the scales from Lake Pontchartrain. It's the shed skin from Moonbeam Snake.
Do these symbols mean anything to you?
Você consegue traduzir o símbolo
The
voodoo?
voodoo code. It is very secret, yes. I studied it with my mentor, the great Queen Tabitha.
Really? Great.
I'm afraid I could never translate this code for an outsider such as your...
Are you sure you can't translate this for me?
As I said, it's a very secret.
Surely you can see I'm trying to learn as much as I can here.
Let's
A
try
machine?
using my... Yes. A spirit guided me to it years ago.
I
The
see.
spirits often...
No, I'll ask. Let's see here.
Well done, Mr. Knight. You have earned
Consegui.
the Lawar's approval.
Truly, it's an honor. Now, about that code.
Let me see. Well, some of it is nonsense, I'm afraid. Whoever wrote this wasn't very good. It starts with a D and J. The last bit might
DJ,
mean cash.
conclave,
Fresh cash.
K-A-
Doesn't make much. I'm happy I could help.
Well, I guess I'll be going now.
As you wish. Open your mind and heart, and the way will be clear to you.
I'll give it my best shot.
Vamos para o Museu Voodoo.
Why is it so dark in here? Dr. John? Hello? Uh-oh.
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
Vamos tentar de novo.
Why is it so dark in here? Dr. John? Uh-oh.
That won't...
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
Mais uma vez.
Why is it so dark in here? Dr. John? Hello? Uh-oh. You bastard!
Good day, Mr. Knight.
That thing just tried to kill me.
He did. I am sorry. The museum is closed today, you see. We were not expecting visitors. But if you will excuse me, Mr. Knight, I must go look for him. He is incredibly valuable.
You don't need to ask twice. I'm out of here.
Not a bad idea.
Muito estranho esse cara, hein? Vodoeiro. Vamos voltar pra biblioteca.
What happened to you?
Who, me? Nothing. Why?
You're kind of a pale green color. Come here.
Pale green, you say? Charming.
What's that on your face?
I'm sure you'll tell me.
Looks like a sparkly or something.
I love it when you...
Well, excuse me.
There's something... There's a snake scale in the ashtray. Gabriel finds a snake scale in the ashtray. It's a souvenir from the museum's python. He places the two scales together. The two iridescent scales are a perfect match.
Vamos para a delegacia.
I'm going out.
Don't hurry back on my account.
I guess your parents...
Sure enough, the girls are not talking to Gabriel. Three nearly identical little girls are playing.
Mostly, my man.
It's you. God help me.
I have these two snake scales. One's from the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain. The other's from a snake in the Voodoo Museum on Ursulines and Charters.
Is this common? Do they all look alike?
Not at all. They're both constrictor scales and the coloring is the same. A python's coloring is quite individualistic.
A python?
That's right. Hardly an indigenous snake to Louisiana. Somehow, some way, the Voodoo Museum's python was at the scene of the Lake Pontchartrain murder.
Well, I'd call that a lead, all right. It definitely suggests certain lines of inquiry at the museum. Not bad work, Knight. Whether or not the museum's involved with a legitimate voodoo...
Can I ask you about...
You're the writer. Ask away.
There's been another murder.
Oh, Christ. You're not gonna
Just
start
listen.
this again.
This guy's name is Hartridge. He was a professor in African studies at... He agreed to do some...
You know, you're
It's
really
not about
getting
me.
your ass in a sling over Did either
No.
Then there's no... But it's not...
But I'm the...
Look, if I were you... As it is...
How can I
I already prove that they're...
Can I ask you...
You're the writer. Ask away.
I have this. Take a look at these notes. They're from Professor Hartridge at Tulane University.
Yeah? What about them?
They confirm that the pattern for the murders is of African origin.
Really? That's incredible, isn't it? Something like that showing up here.
It's been here for quite some time, so it seems.
I'm impressed. Okay, you convinced me. The murders were done by a legitimate voodoo cult. That doesn't prove anything.
This is a newspaper clipping about a murder committed in 1810. That murder is an exact match of the voodoo murders, right down to the marks around the bodies.
This does sound like the same M.O. 1810.
1810. They killed then, they're killing now. Isn't that proof that they're likely to kill again? Or that they are a threat?
Okay, they're a threat. Okay, I'll reopen the case. I hate to admit it, but you've done some pretty good detective work here, Knight.
Well, you know what they say. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Well, point taken. Glad I could inspire you. I'll check around the department, but I have a feeling I'm on my own. I'll be in touch. Meanwhile, you stay out of trouble. I mean it.
I'll try. Thanks, bud.
Now lay low and let me handle this.
Yeah, fine.
Isso aí, Mosley. Reabri o caso.
It's getting late.
Estamos
Gabriel
tarde.
decides to go home for
Ele
the
decide
day.
ir para casa descansar.
Damn.
Pesadelo de Gabriel. Uma galinha morta.
What is it? What's wrong?
Gabriel!
I see it, Grace. Hold on. There's no one in the shop, and I know there's no one in the back. It's okay.
Okay? Gabriel, that thing is still...
With a knife,
God,
maybe?
don't even start.
No.
We should put...
I
Gabriel!
said I'll take...
They...
Shh, it's gonna be fine. Now go on. Are you sure you don't want to go home? I could close the shop today.
No, I'd rather keep busy. Anyway, we got that book...
Really? Great.
Gabriel!
I see it. Stay back.
Special delivery, it seems.
Muito obrigado por ter nos assistido. Lembre-se, inscreva-se no canal, compartilhe com seus amigos, ative o sininho, dê aquele joinha maneiro e também não deixe de seguir a gente em nossas outras redes sociais, como Twitter, Twitter TV e Facebook. Link na descrição logo abaixo. Muito obrigado, fui e não tenham medo!